Thanks for watching another video in our crop insurance series. Today we're going to talk about the Tree Assistance Program, or TAP. So this is a program we've talked about before in some of our videos and webinars, but we wanted to give you a quick little video just recapping this program for you. So the Tree Assistance Program is administered by the Farm Service Agency, just like the Non-Insured Crop Disaster Assistance Program, or NAP. But the TAP is available to nursery tree growers and orchardists. And this is financial assistance to replant and rehabilitate trees, bushes, and vines that have been lost to natural disasters and plant disease. So what trees are covered by TAP? This is ornamental, fruit, nut, and Christmas trees. With the fruit and nut trees, you can be selling the produce from the trees, so the fruits and the nuts, or you could be selling the trees themselves, whether in pots, grown in the ground and then dug up, but it includes both sides of those fruit and nut trees. However, TAP does exclude timber trees. I know there are some programs out there to assist, producers of timber and some other forest products, but TAP is not going to cover those. The trees can be grown on owned or rented land. So this is good news for a lot of nursery growers who may grow their own trees, but maybe those trees some of them are at their store location that they might rent. I know some nurseries tend to rent their shop land in town, and if they've got trees growing there, these could be covered. And it's assistance available up to 1,000 acres per grower, so that's a large amount of land. I will say that the TAP is not going to cover like homeowners' trees or trees. If you may be a horticulture producer, but you're not selling fruit from your trees, they're just there for your own use. You do have to be selling either the trees themselves or the produce from the trees to be covered by TAP. So when do you apply for TAP? There are no deadlines for TAP because you only apply when you have damage or loss. So this is great for people that either haven't thought about TAP before or haven't heard of TAP. So you don't need to apply beforehand, but you should just keep this in the back of your mind in case you ever do have a disaster that damages your trees, bushes, or vines. And you are able to apply up to 90 days after loss or disaster. So this is not the first thing you need to think of if you've suffered a great loss or a large disaster. Like a weather event. So you do have a little time to, take care of other things before you apply for the TAP. And TAP payments are pretty easy to figure out. The FSA will determine the numbers, but if you're an established grower, you'll either receive the lesser of 65% of actual replanting cost, or 50% of actual cost of rehabilitation. So if your plants are determined to be, cheaper to replant than to rehabilitate, the FSA would go with the replanting cost. There is some benefits for beginning or veteran growers. So if you've served or you're a part of a beginning grower program, you can receive the lesser of 75% of actual replanting cost or 75% of actual cost of rehabilitation. So that is a fairly large increase, a 10% increase in replanting cost and a 25% increase of actual cost of rehabilitation. And that's it for the TAP. I do want to remind everyone about our crop insurance webinar series. Our next webinar will be on April 12th, and that will be a grower panel where we'll talk to some growers that have experience in crop insurance and some of these programs. And then on May 10th, we'll do a step-by-step through an imaginary farm. We'll look at some applications. We'll use some of these online tools that help you determine premium or help you figure out which program or policy best fits your operation. And then I do want to acknowledge where our funding comes from for these videos, and that's Southern Extension Risk Management Education and the USDA National Institute of Food and Agriculture. Thanks for watching.